Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. Right now, where I am right now in Tokyo, it is, as I'm making this video, the 1st of October 2022. And I'd like to take this opportunity to announce that over the course of October, I would like to discuss in YouTube video fashion the series or the work which is known as Twin Peaks. I love this show. I have been a fan of this show for a long time, since I first saw the show. I wasn't able to watch the show during its original broadcast run, unfortunately, but I caught up with it a little bit later on VHS tape. And for example, VHS sets of the first 2 seasons, plus the pilot, which you could get, the international version, for example, you could get on a separate VHS tape, etc. So I watched those tapes many times over, and just everything I could find about Twin Peaks. Later, being able to catch up with Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me again on a VHS rental. And then, of course, some years later, many years later, of course, there was what's often regarded or referred to as The Return. Of course, in the meantime, we had the great releases or re-releases on DVD and then Blu-ray and many times over, and the missing pieces. And it just came this huge thing that just grew and grew and grew and grew. And so Twin Peaks has been so important to me in my own, say, film and cinema journey, in my own, say, Mark Frost, David Lynch journey. So I have always wanted to speak about Twin Peaks ever since I started this YouTube channel. It has been one of my great ambitions and dreams to be able to speak about this. But I was never able to because I always wanted to talk about it in a way that I felt worked for me. And in my mind, always the same conclusion was reached, which was the only way I could feel getting into the conversations of Twin Peaks would be if I could talk about each episode or each part or each component. And that is quite a daunting thing because of the number of episodes or number of parts overall. And so to make a video on each of those, while I really wanted to, it was quite a intimidating prospect. And it was something that prevented me from being able to make those videos for a number of years, even though I really wanted to. So, but I thought in the recent months, what the heck? Let's give it a try. What's there to lose? And so, my dear friends, I'm very happy to announce that the way I would like to approach our discussions of Twin Peaks on this YouTube channel, starting this October 2022, I would like to focus a video discussion per episode. So I'd like to focus on the specifics of each episode or each part over the course of many videos. So that's one video for the pilot, one video for episode 1, one video. So that's what I want to do. And then at least one video or more talking about Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. At least one video or more talking about the missing pieces, and then going into what's often regarded as The Return with the parts, and having one video per part for those discussions. So that's the trajectory. That's the plan. So if you are interested, please won't you join me in those discussions going forward. I would like to say this, which is I am, of course, very much aware that maybe for people, you haven't seen Twin Peaks yet. And so when I do my discussions, for instance, when I do my discussions of say episode 1, I will focus my comments on all the events leading up to and including that episode. I won't talk specifically about anything beyond those beyond that or subsequent to that. And the reason is I want to have that type of consistency. And I don't want to talk about everything at the same time, but I want to be sure that we're keeping to the episodes. And so when we get to say episode 3, everything leading up to and including episode 3 is fair game in that discussion, but I won't be talking specifically about anything beyond that or after that. I might make some suggestions or veiled comments or nuance, something maybe hinting at what might happen later, but nothing beyond that. So there's no specific plot spoiler beyond that episode that we will be discussing. So just if you're interested, just keep that in mind as we go forward with those discussions. And also I should say too that I am not at all an expert when it comes to Twin Peaks, so I'm going to get a lot of I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. I'm going to try to prevent that, but where I make a mistake, please forgive me in advance. And also, please note that this is it's a very involved project on this channel because of the number of videos. I mean, you're talking about already one video for the pilot, and then 29 more videos for each of the episode discussions, plus at least one, maybe more videos on Fire Walk With Me, at least one, maybe more videos on the missing pieces, and then you've got each one video per part for the return. So you're talking about a lot of videos here. So, but just note that I understand too that I have other projects that are happening on this channel at the same time. As I'm making this video, I do some live stream discussions, for instance, of say Superman films or other films. I also do discussions of the Criterion recent releases, also other directors. For instance, at the moment of making this video, I'm engaged in projects involving the director Angelopoulos, and the director David Cronenberg, and also the director Brian Palma. So it is my intention that these other projects will remain ongoing, and so they won't be affected, but we at the same time in parallel the Twin Peaks videos will also be happening as well. So this is yet another thing. So my point too is that I don't want to stop all the other projects. They will still be ongoing to the extent that I'm able to continue them on, but this will also be ongoing as well. It is my hope too that we can have at least one video uploaded a day on the Twin Peaks David Lynch stuff. Maybe more than one video, but at the very least one video a day starting today. So if you are interested, my dear friends, won't you join me on a journey through this great world that is Twin Peaks? I would very, very much love to see you there, my dear, dear friends. Okay, so that's it for now. And so until we meet again, please be happy and healthy and well. And please keep on watching a lot of great, great movies and TV shows like Twin Peaks. I look forward to seeing you at the next video, my dear friends. But until then, be well and cheers.